welcome to the class. How are you doing?
Yeah, I'm fine. I'm doing great. What about you, sir?
Uh, Great.
Yeah,
Thank you for coming
yeah,
here. We'll get
yeah.
started in a minute, but I think we are meeting for the first time, and it's just your second session at Clapingo. My name is
Yes.
Vipul. I am a personality development trainer by profession, and I come from the holy land of Uttarakhand, Devbhoomi Uttarakhand, as we call it here. That's a little about me. And your name is Gandikota, is it?
Yes, my
Or
name is
Amaresh?
Gandikota Amaresh. Yeah, I am from
What's your
Andhra
first name?
Pradesh. My first name is Amaresh Gandikota.
Amrish. Yeah.
Yeah,
Because I have seen that there is this trend or culture in Andhra
yeah.
side that people write their surname before their first name, right? I like
Yes,
that
yes.
uniqueness. It's good. Yeah. Something
Yeah,
unique. Okay,
yes,
fine.
yes,
So
sir.
Amaresh is your name. So,
Yes, my
like,
name is
what's the
Amaresh.
meaning of Amaresh, if I may know that?
I don't know exactly meaning of Amaresh.
Oh,
I think
okay.
Shiva name Amaram. Amaresh Varudu. Like,
Mm-hmm.
uh, it's letter starting with the A. That's why my father
Mm.
uh, put a name.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. That's good. But I have heard that in your culture, there's also one trend that you have to take your like the grandson's name is taken from the grandfather's name. Is that the case?
No.
No,
In
not
my
in your culture.
Andhra, there is no that much
No,
of a
maybe in
culture.
Tamil Nadu it is. I have
Yeah,
heard
maybe
of
Tamil
it.
Nadu.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Andhra is not there. Yeah.
You have kept a very good book behind you. I'm sorry, I'm intruding your privacy, but there's a beautiful book that I like a lot. It's about
Yeah.
101 Panchatantra
I
stories. I love it.
I used to read. Actually, I want to
Oh.
improve English. That's why I start to scratch
Okay.
level. Actually, I'm start.
Mm.
Yeah.
I love books, I'm an avid reader and I have a big collection of books in my house. I love to collect
Yeah.
them also and read them as well. Do you read any currently are you reading something? Any particular book?
Yeah. Yeah, I read actually. Attitude is everything. Dale Carnegie. That book
Okay.
I'm reading right now.
Attitude is everything. Good
Yes.
book.
Yes.
Yeah. I read it long ago
Also,
because
yeah.
now I've stopped reading these self-help books. I think they are only helpful to the authors who write them because they make a lot of money out of
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
yeah, it's good to start with it. It is really good. I've been reading for a long time, like when I was 7 or 8 years old. So now I've
Okay.
realized that books like fiction, spirituality, that is what I am most interested into. Sometimes some
Yeah.
history also, political drama that I love. So yeah, these things I like more.
Yeah.
Okay. What is your taste like? Do you love to read self-help books or any other particular category?
I don't like to read political books, but I like to read. I
Okay.
like to read self-help books, like some
Okay.
story books. Actually,
Fiction.
yeah,
Mm.
fiction books.
Mhm.
I started to
Okay,
reading.
that's
I
good.
think 6 months ago. 6 months ago, I have been starting to reading English books and watching English
Oh,
videos.
is it? That's
Yeah,
great.
I have
Mhm.
been starting to reading since
I have
January.
been
Yeah,
not
I
starting to
have
reading
been.
is not true. I've been reading
Yeah,
since
I have
January.
been reading. I
Oh,
have been reading since January to start
2022.
reading.
Okay.
22. Yeah.
Okay. So it has been over now a year, not over a year, but almost a year,
Yeah,
right?
almost a year.
Right.
Yeah, yeah.
Mhm. So,
Yes.
what goes through your mind when you read a book? Like, do you want to complete the book, or or you feel no pressure of completing the book? Tell me about that. What is your process?
Sometimes when I was reading book, sometimes I want
Yeah.
to read sometimes I want to read. Uh, I want to spend more time, like 1 hour, 2 hours. Sometimes I want to. I felt like sometimes I want to read
Mm.
total chapter, but
Mm.
my time is I will give only half an hour time because I have other works also there. That's why
Yeah.
I will give only half an hour time only to read books,
Which is
morning
good
half an
enough.
hour, and
Mm.
yeah.
Mm.
That's
But
why
I would like to
but
give you some
yeah,
unsolicited advice on book reading. I'm sorry, you did not ask for it, but because I think that I can help you in that because there are many people who read books in the wrong way. Because if you're
okay,
reading it, you should have this objective that it should help you in your regular speech. I think that is why you're reading it, correct? Yeah.
yes, that's true.
So yeah, some people read it as a hobby also, which is completely fine. But I believe you're reading it because you want to be better at English. So that's fine. I'll tell you a very good technique. It might be a little time taking, but always whenever you read a book, don't come with the mindset that you have to end it or you have to complete these many books in a year. There are many people who do it, who take a big bag of 34 books or 35 books and they say that this year I'll complete these books. One book per week. Such things should not be done. Never. Because if you do it, you are reading it under pressure and you are there to complete it. You can't enjoy a book in that way. Right? So book reading is about enjoying it and learning something out of it and
Yeah.
creating your own opinion. Whenever you read something, create an opinion about it. So for example, like I am an English reader, so I have too many books. I'll just show you one of them.
Okay, okay.
For example, this is one of my most favorite books. That's Ignited Minds by
Cricket
Dr. APJ
minds.
Abdul Kalam. Yeah,
Wow, great
one
book.
of the gurus of my life. So when I see his name, Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam, on this book, obviously I was attracted to this book and then I read it. I think this should be a part of some curriculum in school also. It should be a mandatory book in class 11. They should eliminate mathematics books and they should keep this one. I believe
Yeah.
because I did not like mathematics at all. So yeah,
Yes,
this could have
yes.
been a better book. So now when you read this book, for example, if you're reading this book and it's my first book of the year, so I would name it as one. Okay. And
Okay.
the chapters inside it, if there are what I think there are 9 chapters in it. So every chapter I would name as 1.1, 1.2, 1.3, 1.4, 1.5 to 1.9. Okay.
Okay.
Now, I would always prepare a small notebook with it. I always do it. So I have a big collection of notebooks also. For example, I'm preparing this notebook with it. So this notebook would also be named as one, and I'll keep them together. So now, whenever I read the first chapter, okay, when I read the first chapter and when I went through it, I would always find a line that is very attractive. Okay. So, but you must have seen that we read such lines, but we don't remember them. Now, right now, if I ask you to speak about one particular line that you read in the book, Attitude is Everything, you will find it really hard to remember that one line, right? So,
Yeah. Yes.
for that, it's important that you create an opinion about it. So, for that, always prepare a small notebook, very short notebook, but from every chapter, at least write 1 to 2 lines, right? That you found really fascinating, and based on those lines, write 4 opinions that you created. For example, I read this book called Life and Death in One Breath by Sadhguru. I'm not a big fan of Sadhguru, by the way, but I really liked that book because I judged it by its cover. Beautifully written title. So I was reading this, and a very famous line is there that is world class lies out of comfort zone, right? So that's the book.
Okay.
That's a line. World class lies out of comfort zone. I really liked it. It hit me like anything. So I wrote 4 lines about it. So in this way, I can remember that line now. Why do I remember it? Because I wrote something about it.
I
That's
think
the process.
I think you like more to read. You like to read books, right? Do you like more?
3 to 3.5 hours every day. So that's my passion.
I saw your I saw your when I saw you, I think you are you read books well. I think yeah,
I read a lot. Yeah, I don't
yeah,
know, but in my family nobody reads. But somehow
yeah,
my habit was developed. I don't know how it was. It happened. Nobody promoted also, but somehow I found my peace with books. So I want to have a big library of my
yeah.
own.
Yeah, how I want to know. I would like to know. I
Please.
want to improve English actually fluency.
Yeah.
Fluency.
Mm.
Actually, I know
Mm.
basic English, but I'm not at good English. But when I
Mm.
talk to with my friends, that time I'm very I'm unable to speak with them. Sometimes
Mm.
I would like to improve my English skills.
Mm.
How can it is possible? Can you explain?
There are
How
some
will you
hindrances.
start?
I'll tell you
Yeah,
one thing very honestly. I'm a
yeah,
brutally honest person, so I don't praise anyone like that. But one thing that I want to make clear in your mind is that, first of all, this tendency of translation that is happening inside your mind, that has to stop. Currently, you would also agree with me that somewhere you are translating sentences. The more
yeah.
you translate, the more mistakes you make, the more delays there in your speech. First thing. And what's your local language? I think it would be Telugu,
Telugu. Yeah,
right?
Telugu.
So when you speak Telugu, then you are not bothered about mistakes in Telugu. You're not bothered about grammar of Telugu. Why? Why are you not bothered about Telugu grammar? Tell me. Is there any reason?
Because of I when I watch I listening since I child
Yeah.
the
Mm.
Telugu language. That's why I'm not bothered
But
about
but
that.
but if that is the case, then you should be completely perfect with Telugu. Are you completely
No, no,
perfect
no,
with Telugu? You're not, right?
no. I'm not
But
perfect
you're
with
not
Telugu.
bothered about it, right? It does not
Yeah.
affect you. Why? Because
Yes.
we take it like a language. We take, on the other hand, we take English like a performance. Why do we do it, right? Any language is there to express your opinion to the right person at the right time in the best possible manner. That's it. Okay.
Okay.
So languages are made for doing that, to make life easier. Here in India, we have made it even tougher because nowadays we use words which nobody understands. If I
Yeah.
know a word which is rendivo, right? There's a word called rendivo. I know it means it's a small get together. Now I'm in a public, if I come in front of you and you don't know this word, for example, if you don't know this word, I'm not saying it's an advanced word or something, but maybe you don't know this word. It's completely fine. You're not a dictionary that you should know every word. If you don't know this word, and I know that you don't know this word, so why am I intentionally using it in front of you? Right? Words should be used so that it reduces the other words that you're using.
Yeah,
But not like that.
when I talk to with my friends, when I talk to with my friends,
Mm.
I every day practice with my friends to
Mm.
speak English
Yeah,
every day, half an hour, morning, half an hour, in the evening, half an hour, every day
yeah.
I practice with them.
Mm.
But we are using regularly, regular things every time when
Mm.
we talk to each
Mm.
other. And
Mm.
then we are using
Yeah.
same common words only, common
Mm.
sentences we are using every
Mm.
day. But I want to
Mm.
change those words when I talk
Here
with
you
them.
can
But
form part, right?
yeah,
Here we can help you. Like in the sessions, you can make it a habit. Obviously, we provide you with a session document also. Do you go through it?
yeah, I
Yeah.
saw.
It includes different vocabulary words also, right? That can be a. I'm not saying that these are advanced level vocabulary words, no. But these are words we know but we don't use. You would agree with that. There are many such words
Yeah.
which we know but we don't know how to use them. Right? There's a word
Yes.
called savory. Right? So the meaning of it is salty or spicy instead of sweet. So you
Yes.
can you can the you can say the savory taste of this ice cream really surprised me. Yeah, obviously ice creams are not sweet, are sweet. Sorry, not savory. But for a twist, you can use it. Right? You can use it for different things. The savory of this chart is really amazing. The savory taste of this chart. This is how you utilize it, right? On a regular basis, when you come and take a chance, take a risk.
Yeah.
That's
Where
technique.
are you from,
Don't
sir?
like that.
Where are you from, sir?
Uttarakhand. Vipul is
Uttarakhand.
fine. Don't call me.
Vipul,
Yeah,
Vipul.
yeah.
Where are you, Vipul? Where are you
I'm
from?
from Uttarakhand. Haldwani
Okay.
is a place in Uttarakhand. Yeah.
Yeah, I know. Actually, I want to come
Mm.
there. Actually, Uttarakhand, there is,
Yeah.
uh, s- uh,
Anytime.
s- yeah,
Yeah.
Dwark, some temples also there, right? I think,
Haridwar. Kedarnath
Haridwar.
temple.
Kedarnath, Haridwar, like
Yeah, yeah,
trekking.
yeah.
There is, I think there is also one
Big trek.
bungee jump also there. I think,
Bungee jumping. It's in Rishikesh. You
yeah,
must have heard about it.
Rishikesh.
Mm.
Oh, okay.
River
Have you ever
rafting,
been
bungee
visit?
jumping.
Have you
Yeah,
ever
yeah.
been visit in
Almost every
like
year.
southern state like
Oh,
Tamil Nadu,
Southern.
Andhra? Yeah,
Once in my life. Yeah.
once.
Hyderabad.
Yeah,
I did that. Yes, yes, yes.
Hyderabad. Okay.
Mm.
Did you eat biryani Hyderabad? Did you have your taste biryani Hyderabad biryani?
Paradise.
Paradise.
I
Wow. Yeah,
tried.
Hyderabad
Did not
is
find it
famous
very
for
tasty,
biryani.
by the way. Yeah. Shadab
Yeah.
is way better. Yes.
Did
It's
you
way
like
better.
biryani
No,
Hyderabad biryani?
not Paradise, but Shadab. It's way better.
Shalab. Yeah.
It's a better
Yes.
place.
Yes.
I think it is a better place. Paradise is very overrated now. I would say that.
Yes.
Very, very
Yes.
overrated.
Actually, we are. Actually, I am. Actually, I want to visit Uttarakhand, Himachal Pradesh,
Come
northern
here,
part.
man. Yeah,
Jammu
yeah.
Kashmir. Yeah.
Okay.
Actually, I have
Mhm.
a dream, like short-term dream.
Sure,
So
sure.
those places very good. I think. At what time is a
When
good
you
place? Good time, sir. Come
okay,
to people to visit Uttarakhand.
if it comes to Uttarakhand, see,
Yeah.
every season is fine here because every season shows you a different kind of beauty. But if you
Yeah.
particularly want to visit Kedarnath, then because the doors are open for select months only, rest of the
Okay.
months it is completely closed. From May, I think it starts and it ends in October. So
Okay.
if you want to visit Kedarnath only, and there's no other agenda, particularly for
Okay.
Kedarnath, and want to see the best views of Kedarnath, that's in the month of end of September and the beginning of October. That's the best time to visit Uttarakhand and see the sceneries. But now when it comes, because many people come here to witness snowfall, right? For
Yeah.
that, obviously the best time is end of December or January beginning. That is the best time
Okay.
that you witness snow over here. So you witness snowfall, direct snowfall and
Yes. Yes.
variation.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
that's
Yes.
there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
snow season when will start in the Uttarakhand? I think I want to see
December,
snowfall.
January. December,
December, January.
January.
I think this is right
Yeah,
time, right?
that's the best time. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
Anytime you come here, you would find like in December, January, you would always witness snow in the higher regions. So, like from my place, I can see mountains. I don't live in the mountains. It's very close to me, 1.5 kilometers from my place, walking
Oh,
distance, you can say. Yeah, yeah. But
oh.
you see mountains from here. When it snows, you can see the snow. The snow-covered mountains you are visible from
Wow.
my house also. Yeah,
I
yeah.
think very
It's like
beautiful. I think Uttarakhand is very beautiful state. I think.
very thankful to God
Wow.
that I'm born here.
Yeah, yeah.
That's why I don't want to
Actually,
leave this place.
Yeah, when you want to go to when you want to go outside, like little bit break,
Yeah.
you can
Yeah,
easily
yeah.
go to walk like
Yes. I don't need
yeah.
to go anywhere also. I just need to go to my terrace. And from there, the scene that you see over
Wow,
here,
super.
gigantic mountains. Beautiful.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
that's very.
I always say that I'm really blessed. Yeah, yeah, that I'm
Yeah,
born
yeah,
here.
that's yeah, yeah,
Because in my city, you would find all the facilities also. Like usually when you have good views, then you don't have facilities. But everything is there. Burger King, Subway and everything is here. If you talk about
wow.
food stores, then clothing stores, every good
In
clothing store.
Uttarakhand,
Yeah.
which food Uttarakhand famous for which food is famous for Uttarakhand?
Okay, I'll tell you about food here. It's not a
Yeah.
very famous place for food, first of all, because here
Okay.
people have to scale or climb mountains. For that, they
Yeah.
need a protein-rich diet, right? So since the beginning,
Yeah.
we have a protein-rich diet, which the modern generation does not consider really tasty. Like even I don't consider it very tasty, but it's very healthy. So if you try
Okay.
Uttarakhand food for a week or two, first of all, your stomach will have to adjust with the kind of things that we eat because these are strong things. Lentils,
Yes.
pulses, right? Like there's a very famous
Oh.
lentil here that's called bhat. Bhat is also a
Okay.
surname here and also a lentil, a pulse. So if you eat it, it's very strong. So different pulses are
Yes.
there, which are very strong. Spinach is really popular over here. Such things are very popular. So pahadi spinach, it is said, mountainous spinach. So such things are here, but they are more healthy than tasty, I believe.
Yeah.
So it's a very
Yes. Yes,
subjective
sir.
thing. Hmm.
Yeah. I think
But we have
time is
adopted cuisines
also
of different places. Yeah, it
time is
is.
also is
You're right
worrying. But
about it.
you can give me some suggestions, sir, how can
See,
this
first of all,
yeah,
whatever you do, whenever you speak,
yeah,
record yourself. That's the primary thing.
yeah.
So I will give you one suggestion only towards the end of the session. Record yourself on a daily basis. At the end of the day, before you go to your bed, just keep your mobile phone in front of you and speak to yourself about the whole day. How did you spend it? Because right now
Okay.
you have some problems with the past tense also. So just say, just
Yeah.
refer to yourself as the other person. You can say, "Hi Amresh, welcome back. Yes, yesterday we met and we were speaking about something else. Today I'll tell you that I woke up at 5:30 in the morning and then I went for a walk. When I came back, I saw a couple of dogs fighting with each other. Then I just, uh, you know, entrangled them and then I came back to my place. And then I brushed my teeth and got freshened up. And then I went to my
Yeah.
office. In my office, you know what happened? In this way, speak to
Yeah.
yourself about the entire day. It will make you very fluent. Just target
That's
fluency with it. Don't stop at mistakes. Make mistakes. There's no problem in making
okay.
mistakes. This is the time that you make
Yeah.